The year was 343 BCE, and the Samnites had launched an attack on the Sidicini, a tribe living north of Campania. The Campani, led by the city-state of Capua, sent an army to assist the Sidicini, but were beaten in a fierce battle by the Samnites. The Samnites, not satisfied with their victory, then invaded Campania and won another battle on the plain near Capua. The Campani were facing certain defeat, so they turned to Rome for help, despite having a treaty with the Samnites. Despite the treaty, the Romans agreed to aid the Campani and declared war against the Samnites. Two Roman consuls, Marcus Valerius Corvus and Aulus Cornelius Cassius, were chosen to lead the charge against the Samnites. Valerius led his army into Campania, while Cornelius took his forces into Samnium. With the war now in full swing, the Samnites and the Romans engaged in a series of battles, with both sides gaining and losing ground. The conflict would eventually become known as the First Samnite War, and it would last for over 20 years. After camping his army at Mount Gaurus, Valerius was ready for battle with the Samnites who had moved into Campania, believing it to be the main theater of war. The Romans and Samnites tested each other's strength for a few days with skirmishers, before Valerius prepared his army for battle. The two armies clashed and the battle raged on for some time. Both sides were evenly matched and neither could gain the upper hand. Even after taking dreadful losses, the Samnite lines did not break. The battle had gone on for a long time, and daylight was fading. The Romans, weary but fueled by rage and disappointment, made one last mad attack. Finally, the Samnites fled, and not many would have survived if nightfall had not put an end to the pursuit. The Samnites had invaded Campania, but the Romans had stood their ground and emerged victorious, thanks to Valerius's leadership and the bravery of the Roman soldiers. As the Roman army celebrated their victory at the Battle of Mount Gaurus, they knew that their war with the Samnites was far from over. The Samnites had been humiliated in their defeat, but they were not the type of people to give up easily. The Romans were aware that they would face the Samnites again on the battlefield and they needed to be prepared for whatever the Samnites had in store for them. In the following weeks, the Roman army made preparations for their next encounter with the Samnites. They knew that they would have to face a formidable enemy who would be eager to avenge their defeat. The Roman commanders carefully planned their strategies and tactics to ensure that their army would be ready for whatever the Samnites threw at them.
On this channel, we are putting together narrative historical cinematic battles. Make sure to subscribe and thank you for watching. See you on the next one.